Hallo miteinander, I'm a.k.a. and this is Clarence's Big Chance. This is a free flash game on Kongregate. It is a strange mix between a platformer and a dating sim. Sounds like it wouldn't work? Well, it sure does in my opinion. Our main character is this dashing young fellow named Clarence, and he's trying to find the girl of his dreams. Shouldn't be too hard for him, seeing as he's almost as handsome as I am. The only reason why he wasn't successful yet was because he didn't have us to help him out. I chose to LP this game because it comes really close to being like an actual date. It's very realistic. And let me tell you, I am fully in my element. I know exactly how the ladies work. It's like I can read their minds, so getting through this game should be a breeze for us. However, we shouldn't be celebrating just yet, because first, we're going to have to survive a full day in the life of Clarence. We don't start out at the date right away, we have to get prepared first and go to work. But when we're done with all that, it's gonna be an open road straight to the town of love. There isn't actually a town called Love. It's one of those metamorphic thingies. Alright, so this is the main game. Our first objective is to get out of our house to pretty much do our daily routine. Sounds like the easiest thing in the world. Well, not in Clarence's case. He lives in probably the biggest house you have ever seen, and apparently even household objects are infused with evil spirits, and they will try to kill Clarence. We also have stray animals. Pretty much this is a complete madhouse. You know, I have another reason to LP this game. I want to be somewhat educational with this. I realize that there are a lot of people who are not very experienced in dating, and so I decided to help them out a little by showing them some of my very useful tricks. Then one day you might actually be as popular with the ladies as I am. Now, one very important thing in dating is of course looking the part. In Clarence's Big Chance, the game throws a lot of items your way that will help you be more appealing to your future lady friend. However, most of these items are actually traps. The status screen will make it seem like Clarence wouldn't have a chance, but all these stats that you see, you don't need to improve them at all. The same thing goes for your coin counter. You really don't need to collect money because you might be able to buy presents for your girl, but all she will think is that you're trying to buy her, like an expensive whore. You really don't want a woman to think that, so you shouldn't be all, look at me, I've got money. If a woman really wants you, she'll even take you if you're broke. Seriously, don't go to town waving around big bundles of cash, because let me tell you one thing, money is the root of all evil. The only kind of women you'll attract are greedy beasts that will suck you dry. Like vampires. Speaking of counterproductive items, you can take a shower in this game. You do this by collecting a certain item in the bathroom area of the house. And you might have been told that you should wash up very often. However, that is not quite true. Scientists have found out that certain pheromones are actually only set free by sweating, so if you wash up all the time and take deodorants, you're not gonna smell like anything to the ladies. They will just ignore you, and you'll be forever alone. In this particular room is actually the only item you need to exit the first level, your house keys. Obviously you need them to open your front door and get back home, because you really don't want to lock yourself out. That is very embarrassing, and it does not go well with the ladies. Oh, took a hit there. Damn cats. This looks tricky. Oh, whoops. Well, I died. No problem. This game doesn't set you back very far. It sets you back to either the last TV that you touched or the last door you went through. The guy that killed us, by the way, was Clarence's father. On this screen we have him 4 times, and as you can see, he is a stout drinker. He's really up there when it comes to chugging them. Reminds me so much of my own fathers, all 17 of them. Apart from that, we also have Clarence's mother over there. It's clear that Clarence has got his looks from her, and with her I mean all 3 of them. You know, I only just noticed the house is on fire. Oh well, I really don't mind. Let's have Clarence's mom and dad take care of that. It's not like they have anything productive to do. Always just prancing around. Besides, fires never really hurt anyone. Okay, so we've got everything from this area. Now all we need to do is find the way back. And would you know it, it's right down this chute. This is a very non-linear game, by the way. There are loads of hidden nooks and crannies for you to find, and things to collect, or not to collect. Alright, so we made short work of the first level. Next up, we have to hike to our workplace. Let's see how that one goes. Well, this looks like a quaint little suburb. What's in here? Holy Jesus on a pogo stick! We've landed in limbo. No, we're not gonna have any of that. Well, apart from having its own gateway to hell, this whole town is trying to lynch Clarence. Obviously, because these guys are not half as handsome as he is. Luckily, we can defend ourselves against them with our trusted pink car. With it, we can run these fools over by the dozen. Look at this. GTA is for wussies. This is where it's at. Something seems off about Clarence. Oh, I see it. We're still in our underpants, but that isn't half bad. Because you don't actually want to get dressed in this game. You know, real men have the courage to show what they have to offer. Women like that kind of confidence. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about, because this is how I always look when I go outside, and I don't hear people complaining. So don't hide your true self behind fabric. Oh, I completely forgot to mention, your health is displayed on the top part of the screen by cartoony little hearts. You have 4 of them, and to replenish them you need to pick up these still beating human hearts. Now that would be quite funny if it wasn't completely ripped off from Splatterhouse. Now over here to the left is a key. We'll need that one to proceed through the level. Oh, and one other thing. In each level you can find up to 4 little computers. With those you can find out some useful facts about your potential love interest. However, I really don't need them because for me, one look is all it takes and I know exactly how a girl works. The final kind of collectible you can get in the game is chat-up advice from certain NPCs. You can find those NPCs in the level after this one, and only there. However, once again, most of it is bogus anyway. Why would you even want to listen to these dorks? Okay, up here we can once again summon our car. However, to get it, we will have to go the long way around, past all these meddling folk. They really have nothing better to do than to annoy us. Ooh, delicious heart. Nom 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 nom. Down there we see a clown like we have before. I really like clowns. They're funny. Not. One of the weakest enemies in the game are these cheap hookers. They may be an easy alternative to your lady friend, but you don't want to touch them. You don't know what they're carrying. Staying on the topic of enemies that we haven't mentioned before, the police are also after Clarence. I have no idea what their beef is with Clarence, but I can still somewhat identify with them, because whenever I go outside, they're also after my tail. So annoying. They're always chasing me down to my house, and using their annoying loud megaphones. It is a nuisance. Luckily, I always keep my trusted 44 at my house, so I usually get rid of them very quickly. Just like here, where we just run them over. Good riddance. Man, imagine a world where there's no police. It would be amazing. It would truly be a paradise, a utopia. However, in our foul world, we can only dream of something like that. You know, one day maybe I'll write a book about an ideal society. That would be something original. But to get back on track, we've almost arrived at our company. All we have to do now is commit some more hit and run and get through the park. Man, I imagine this car would be all bloody now, but luckily there's a lake here to clean it up. There's some more enemies up here. Die, Grandma. As you know from my past videos, I really disrespect the elderly. What can I say? They're just no use to society anymore, and I'm glad that this game shares my opinion of that. Okay, past the spike pit is the last room of the level. Now here something new awaits us. Disappearing and reappearing blocks. They're everyone's favorite gimmick, no matter the game. Ah, there's the exit. Oh, hello there. Nope, let's not get sidetracked. Okay, that level is done, and I think this is a good stopping point for now. I'm a.k.a, this was Clarence's Big Chance, and next time I'll show you how to make a great career in a single day. Bis bald!